In 2008, a flash flood caused by severe rains during the onset of Typhoon Frank struck most areas of the province of Iloilo, including the municipality of Mina, and left millions of damage to infrastructures, livelihood, and agriculture. During this typhoon, the Swagi River that crisscrossed the 7 barangays of this town overflowed several feet high in many areas. In 2013, Super Typhoon Yolanda also affected the municipality, causing severe damage to infrastructures caused by solid winds, lodging crops and bananas, and uprooting fruit trees in agriculture. These calamities are now a reality in our lives, continually brought about by climate change or global warming. We should prepare to mitigate the impact of destruction due to these weather disturbances. These natural events are the most extreme in the history of the municipality. Nevertheless, the municipality has taken action to alleviate the impact of these extreme natural calamities. In 2015, the LGU administration was determined to address the issues of this severe flooding and has not stopped finding ways to mitigate its impact on the community. The management saw the need to build flood control through concrete slope protections on the Swagi River. This solution needs more than P500 million pesos for a slope protection project to cover 5 kilometers of floodway. The administration found ways to find funds to establish these projects, build concrete slope protection, and protect the main structures with solid embankment, the Swagi Provincial Bridge connecting the two halves of the municipality. In 2016, Madam Lydia Grabato made a representation of the solution at the Regional Development Council Assembly held at Casa Real in the provincial capital, hoping that through NADA, World Bank, excess from Typhoon Yolanda funds, Office of the President through DLG, and DBM may provide support to avail funds even just gradually to achieve the solution to this problem. This proposal was approved at this regional assembly and was recorded in the central office of NADA for possible funding. God is merciful to us. The following year, the DPWH Central Office through the Administration of Mines and Geosciences Bureau MGB personnel from Cebu conducted a topographic survey of the entire stretch of the Swagi River that traverses Mina. This was one of the prerequisites for a feasibility study of the proposed construction of slope protection. The topographic survey results showed that an estimated 300,000 cubic meters volume of mixed waste materials should be dredged to clear the waterway for flood control construction. This work should be done in parallel with the construction to avoid the river's overflow, which could create harmful effects when waste sediments remain at the center of the floodway. In 2022, after 6 years, the fruition of the solution for establishing flood control and retrofitting and redecking the bridge gradually became a reality. Since then, there have been a series of constructions of the slope protection of the Swagi River, and not only one side of the riverbank was constructed, but both sides, as well as an esplanade to be converted into a mini eco-park for people to walk through. Through this project, concrete stairs will be put up in the Swagi Bridge so people, especially learners, can go down using the stairs and walk at the esplanade to the plaza, thus avoiding walking along the main road on the highway. The stairs and walk at the esplanade to the plaza, thus avoiding walking along the main road in the highway. The project's main objective is to protect the communities from another flash flood and protect the lives and properties of the people from extreme damage caused by intense flooding. Never again Minanhans could have a possibility of this project in this magnitude. We are fortunate to have compassionate and supportive people in the higher government offices, specifically our own from the House of Representatives, the party list, and the provincial government, all assisting in realizing the solution to this extreme flooding brought about by climate change and global warming. This is a testament to the power of collaboration and shared responsibility. Thank you, Lord, for this gift. Aerial view proposals. For flood control slope protection projects in Mina, Iloilo, for retrofitting redeck flood control slope protection projects of Swagi Bridge in Mina, Iloilo. To mitigate the impact of massive overflow of Swagi River because of calamities brought about by climate change. Since 1995, more than 8 hectares of public land were already discovered and recovered and titled under the name of the municipality of Mina. This includes Montogay Eco Park, originally known as Montogay, lots along the Swagi River. Part 1: The project of the provincial government. Repairs, reconstruction and redeck of the Swagi Bridge. Through the years, the river became deeply silted. In most portion, the water level is side by side with the bank of the river. With the threats of unpredictable climate change of weather destructions, overflow of the river is expected and could cause great damage nearby. Water level in some portions is more or less 1 foot low from the bank of the river. The river overflow will occur due to the standard and prolonged rains. Then disaster is expected. Start of DPWH slope protection project. Facilitated/realized through the support of the 3rd District Congressman and party list representative. The bridge vibrates when heavy trucks passes by. This bridge will be retrofitted and redecked by the provincial government ongoing project. The Swagi Bridge that links the 10 barangays from the other half of the town. The other side where the Mina National High School is located with more than 2,000 learners and 4 elementary schools. Personnel from LGU, Penro, PEO and DPWH Joint Inspection Team constantly monitoring the project. It should undergo retrofitting so that it will not suffer a similar fate as other bridges in other towns that collapsed due to heavy siltation and old age. Silt mixed waste materials was first taken out to expose the damaged portion on the base of the bridge. Waste materials at the center and side walls of the river should be dredged out so that they will not be returned to the center of the river when floods or prolonged rain sets in. This can obstruct flow in the waterway at the center of the river. Start of DPWH slope protection project. Facilitated/realized through the support of the 3rd District Congressman and party list representative. Source Provincial Assessor's Office. Source Provincial Assessor's Office. DPWH. The proposed slope protection of Swagi River line of waterway. While waiting for the realization of the flood control project to proceed, the LGU and the provincial government provided temporary solutions to prevent further destruction of the houses along the river. These houses were established years ago and are more than 100 meters away from the bank of the river. But due to the new course of the river, the houses are in danger of collapsing due to floods. The LGU spent 375,000 pesos for fuel and other expenses and borrowed from a contractor appropriate equipment to push sand to serve as the barrier to protect the houses and redirect the water flow towards the center of the river. The course of the river was temporarily diverted, but after a few months when heavy rains fell, it returned to its previous route because the materials used for barriers came from silted sediments bunted from the center and the other side of the river. Before slope protection is installed in the silted portion bunted. This project should include removing and replacing the accumulated mixed waste materials with embankment materials required that conforms with the standard compaction rating. It is necessary to install appropriate materials behind the slope protection to avoid slippage of these concrete structures later on. When the water from the river flood sets in on it and softens the support behind the wall, this could result for the collapse of the slope protection. This method should be implemented in the project to prevent the structure from collapsing due to softened embankment. DPWH. The proposed slope protection of Swagi River line of waterway. LGU Mina updated assessor's record. LGU Mina updated assessor's record. Red line markings of the DPWH project. Yellow line, the new course that should be implemented to salvage prevent more than 20 houses that may be relocated. Series of meetings and dialogues to maximize and fast-track the implementation of the project. Taking advantage of the summer dry season. This flood control project is a national government project undertaken through DPWH Region 6 and district level. Mina, Iloilo, and its people are beneficiaries of the project. Hence, coordination and utmost collaboration are needed. This once-in-a-lifetime project could truly benefit the people of Mina as a whole. The flood control project is one way that could mitigate the destruction brought about by global warming. Continuous dialogue and consultations regarding this river control project with DPWH region and district engineers, representatives from provincial engineer personnel and from Penro. Public consultation and information dissemination given by DPWH personnel to those directly affected by the project. Attended by the residents and barangay officials from Bangak, Mina East and West, and some members of the Sangguniang Bayan. Actual monitoring is being done regularly. Mina during Typhoon Frank, June 2008. Climate change was already a concern, specifically on how its destruction would affect the lives of the people. This is the major reason why a river control project is crucial and should be established sooner. Sourcing of funds to finance the project should be prioritized. Highway, the floodwater with mud rise up to hip level with some trees and posts falling down. Climate change and global warming can bring unpredictable weather disturbances that can cause havoc in everyone's lives. These calamities will occur at any time, and its impact can cause damage of magnitude reparation. Hence, preparation is needed to mitigate the impact when this happens. Mina and its people are not exempted from these calamities. At the start of the flood, no roads, farms, or plantations were visible, and the river could not be seen. Due to the river's overflow, its exact location bounds could not be determined. View of the flood that covers mostly barangays Tolarucan, Mina West, Mina East, Cablabaguan, 2 Mayan portion of Amaroy, which lasted days. The overflow from the Swagi River reaches up to the chest level of a person, where the rescuers have to tie a rope from the post of the town hall to the post of the main gate for people to traverse to reach the second floor of the town hall. This photo was taken 4 days after the typhoon, yet the floodwater still has not subsided. More than half of its length of the ground floor of the town hall was underwater, destroying important records and documents. Taken 2010. Taken 2016. Taken first week of May 2024. The town of Mina is the beneficiary. The implementation of this national government river flood control projects are managed by DPWH and the provincial government and processed through legal procedures and requirements. Thank you for viewing.